Hello students, today I am going to talk about chemistry of lipids. Characteristics of lipids. Lipids are heterogeneous group of compounds. They are related more by their physical than by their chemical properties. They have the common property of being relatively insoluble in water and soluble in nonpolar solvents such as ether, chloroform, benzene, etc. So from these characteristics, we can define lipids as heterogeneous group of compounds related more by their physical than by their chemical properties, having the common property of being relatively insoluble in water and soluble in nonpolar solvents such as ether, chloroform, benzene, etc. Classification of lipids. First is simple lipids. Simple lipids are esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. So there are two components in simple lipids. One is fatty acid, another is alcohol. Simple lipids can be subclassified into fats and waxes. Fats are esters of fatty acids with glycerol. Oils are fats in the liquid state in room temperature. Waxes are esters of fatty acids with higher molecular weight monohydric alcohols. Complex lipids. Esters of fatty acids containing groups in addition to an alcohol and a fatty acid. So complex lipids contain an additional group apart from fatty acid and alcohol. Complex lipids can be classified into phospholipids containing phosphate groups, glycolipids containing carbohydrates, other complex lipids like sulfolipids containing sulfate groups, aminolipids containing amino acids, and lipoproteins containing proteins. Precursor and derived lipids. These are those lipids which are either precursors of or derived from simple and complex lipids. Examples are fatty acids, glycerol and other alcohols, steroids, fatty aldehydes, ketone bodies, hydrocarbons, lipid soluble vitamins, hormones, etc. Uncharged lipids are known as neutral lipids. Examples are acylglycerol, cholesterol, and cholesterol esters. Fatty acids. Fatty acids are aliphatic carboxylic acids having the structural formula of RCOOH. They occur in the body mainly as esters in natural fats and oils. They are also found in the unesterified form known as free fatty acids, which is a transport form in the plasma. Classification of fatty acids. Depending on the total number of carbon atoms, fatty acids can be classified into even chain having even number of carbon atoms and odd chain having odd number of carbon atoms. Depending on the length of hydrocarbon chain, fatty acids can be classified into short chain fatty acids having 2 to 6 carbon atoms, medium chain fatty acids having 8 to 14 carbon atoms, and long chain fatty acids having more than or equal to 16 carbon atoms and usually up to 24. Depending on the nature of hydrocarbon chain, fatty acids can be classified into saturated fatty acids having single bonds only, for example palmitic acid, unsaturated fatty acids having double bond as well as single bond, example is oleic acid, branch chain fatty acids having branches, for example isovaleric acid, substituted fatty acids having substituted groups like hydroxyl groups, for example cerebronic acid, cyclic fatty acids containing a cyclic structure, for example chalmogric acid. Saturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids have no double bonds. They are named by adding the suffix anoic after the hydrocarbon with same number of carbon atoms. Acetic acid, having the molecular formula of CH3COOH, is the first member of the series, in which CH2 is added progressively in other fatty acids between the terminal CH3 and the COOH groups. This is the table showing the different fatty acids with the number of carbon atoms and the sources. Examples are acetic acid having 2 carbon atoms, propionic acid having 3 carbon atoms, and so on. This is the table showing the even chain saturated fatty acids like acetic, butyric, caproic, etc. Odd chain fatty acids having odd number of carbon atoms. This table shows the even chain unsaturated fatty acids having even number of carbon atoms and Unsaturated, that means it contains double bonds. Examples are palmitoleic, oleic, erucic, etc. Branch fatty acids like isovaleric acid having branches in the structure. Hydroxy fatty acids like cerulonic acid having hydroxyl group. Unsaturated fatty acids. They have double bonds. They are named by adding the suffix enoic after the systematic name. They exhibit geometric or cis-trans isomerism at the double bonds. Most naturally occurring fatty acids have the cis configuration. This is the diagram showing the structure of cis and trans form of an unsaturated fatty acid. The cis form is known as oleic acid. Here we can see they are in the same side of the double bond, so it is cis form, and this is the opposite side of the double bond, so it is trans form. This is elydic acid. Unsaturated fatty acids can be classified into monounsaturated fatty acids containing one double bond, polyunsaturated fatty acids containing two or more double bonds, and eicosanoids. Eicosanoids are derived from eicosa or 20 carbon polyenoic fatty acids. There are three types of eicosanoids: prostanoids, leukotrienes, and lipoxygens. Prostanoids can be classified into prostaglandins, prostacyclins, and thromboxanes. Nomenclature of fatty acids. Carbon atoms are numbered from the carboxyl carbon, which is carbon number 1. The carbon atoms adjacent to the carboxyl carbon, that is carbon number 2, 3, and 4, are also known as the alpha, beta, and gamma carbons respectively. Terminal methyl carbon is known as the omega or N carbon. So this is the example. Here, this is the methyl carbon, which is the omega carbon, this is omega 1. Carboxyl carbon is the carbon number 1, and adjacent carbons are designated as alpha, beta, and gamma carbons. Unsaturated fatty acids are divided into three types of families known as omega 9 family, omega 6 family, and omega 3 family. Example of omega 9 family is oleic acid. It contains 18 carbon atoms, so it is written as C18. 18:1 means there is one double bond, and delta 9 means there is a double bond between carbon number 9 and 10 when it is counted from the carboxyl carbon. Methyl carbon is the omega carbon, so when it is counted from the methyl carbon, there is a double bond between omega 9 and omega 10. So it is omega 9 family. Omega 6 family example is lilonic acid. C18 means it also contains 18 carbon atoms. 18:2 means it contains the two double bonds, and delta 912, that means the two double bonds are present between carbon number 9 and 10 and 12 and 13 when it is counted from the carboxyl carbon. Omega 6 family because the double bond is between omega 6 and 7 when it is counted from the methyl carbon. Omega 3 family example is alpha linolenic acid, C18. So it also contains 18 carbon atoms. 18:3, that means it contains 3 double bonds, and the position of the double bonds are delta 9, 12, and 15. That means between 9 and 10, 12 and 13, and 15 and 16. This is omega 3 family because the double bond is between omega 3 and 4 when it is counted from the methyl carbon. Here in this table, all the unsaturated fatty acids of physiological and nutritional significance are given. In this column, the number of carbon atoms and number and position of double bonds are given, like 16:1, there is only one double bond, and the position is delta 9, and 18:1, and position is again 9. Then 18:2, the two double bonds, the positions are 9 and 12, like that. And this column shows the family omega 7, omega 9, omega 9, omega 6. This is the common name: palmitoleic acid, oleic acid, elydic acid, etc. This is the systematic name: cis 9 hexadecinoic for palmitoleic acid. So cis means it contains the cis configuration, and 9, that means the position of the double bond, and hexadecinoic. Hexa means 6, deca means 10, 6 plus 10, 16. It is a 16 carbon fatty acid, and these are the sources. So these are tetraenoic, pentaenoic, and hexaenoic fatty acids containing 4, 5, and 6 double bonds respectively. The examples are given, the family is given, the number of carbon atoms, number of double bonds, position of the double bonds are given, and these are the sources. Essential fatty acids. Essential fatty acids cannot be synthesized in the body, as our body cannot insert double bonds beyond 9th carbon. They have to be supplied in the diet for normal health and growth. Includes linoleic acid and alpha linolenic acid. Arachidonic acid and gamma linolenic acid can be synthesized from linoleic acid, so they are not essential fatty acids. Functions of essential fatty acids. Essential fatty acids are structural elements of tissues. They are structural elements of gonads, that is, testis and ovary. They are responsible for synthesis of eicosanoids like prostaglandins, prostacyclins, leukotrienes, lipoxins, etc. and phospholipids also. They are structural elements of mitochondrial membranes. Essential fatty acids are responsible for lowering serum level of cholesterol, mainly the LDL cholesterol, which prevents atherosclerosis. They also have an effect on clotting time and fibrinolytic activity, which prevents coronary artery disease. They have a role in preventing fatty liver by mobilization of fat. They have a role in vision and brain function by synthesizing docosahexaenoic acid from linolenic acid. In deficiency of essential fatty acid, there is development of skin lesions known as phrenoderma, where there is acanthosis or hypertrophy of prickle cells and hyperkeratosis or hypertrophy of stratum corneum. There are degenerative changes in the arterial wall causing atherosclerosis, and it also causes fatty liver. Properties of fatty acids. Hydrogenation. The double bonds present in the unsaturated fatty acids take up hydrogen atoms until they turn into single bonds to form the saturated fatty acid. Here in this example, linolenic acid and unsaturated fatty acid takes up hydrogen atoms to form linoleic acid, which takes up hydrogen atoms to form oleic acid, which takes up hydrogen atoms to form stearic acid, which is a saturated fatty acid. Similarly, the double bonds also take up halogen atoms like iodine. Here, in this example, oleic acid combines with iodine to form diiodo-oleic acid. Melting point. Short and medium chain fatty acids are liquids, whereas long chain fatty acids are solids at room temperature, that is 25 degrees centigrade. Unsaturated fatty acids have lower melting points than saturated ones. Salt formation. Fatty acids form salts when they are treated with alkali. Sodium and potassium salts of long chain fatty acids are called soaps. Here in this example, this fatty acid RCOH combines with sodium hydroxide to form RCONA, which is a sodium salt of fatty acid, and it is a soap, and it also forms water. Fatty acids form esters with alcohol. They undergo oxidation like alpha oxidation, beta oxidation, omega oxidation, etc. Eicosanoids. Eicosanoids are derived from eicosapolenoic fatty acids by cyclooxygenase and lipooxygenase pathways. Physiologically and pharmacologically, they are active compounds. They are also considered as local hormones. This slide shows some eicosanoids like prostaglandin E2, thromboxane A2, prostacyclin, leukotriene A4, lipoxins, etc. and arachidonic acid, which is one of the precursors of these eicosanoids. This picture shows the synthesis of eicosanoids. There are three groups of eicosanoids: group 1, group 2 and group 3. They are mainly synthesized from 20 carbon polyunsaturated fatty acids. Here from the diet we get the essential fatty acid linoleic acid, which forms gamma linolenic acid, which in turn forms the 8, 11, 14 eicosatrienoic acid. And via the cyclooxygenase pathway, they form the group 1 prostanoids PGE1, PGF1 and thromboxane A1. Via the lipooxygenase pathway, they form leukotriene A3, leukotriene C3 and leukotriene D3. From the membrane phospholipid, by the action of phospholipase A2, we get the arachidonic acid, which is 5,8,11,14 eicosA tetraenoic acid. We also get arachidonic acid directly from the diet, and this arachidonic acid via the cyclooxygenase pathway forms the group 2 prostanoids, and via the lipooxygenase pathways they form the leukotrienes A4, B4, C4, D4 and E4 and lipoxins. Then from the diet we get the essential fatty acid alpha linolenic acid, which forms octa deca tetraenoic acid, which ultimately forms eicosA tetraenoic acid, and which forms eicosA pentaenoic acid. We also get eicosA pentaenoic acid directly from the diet, and this eicosA pentaenoic acid via the cyclooxygenase pathway forms the group 3 prostanoids, and via the lipooxygenase pathway they form the leukotrienes. This flowchart shows the synthesis of prostanoids and thromboxanes from arachidonic acid by the cyclooxygenase pathway. So, by the action of the enzyme cyclooxygenase or COX, arachidonic acid forms prostaglandin G2, and prostaglandin G2 forms prostaglandin H2 by the action of peroxidase. This PGH2 forms prostacyclins by the action of prostacyclin synthase. It forms PGE2 by the action of isomerase, forms PGD2 by the action of isomerase. It forms thromboxane A2 by the action of thromboxane synthase, which in turn forms thromboxane B2. This PGE2 again forms PGF2 alpha by the action of the enzyme reductase. Now these drugs, aspirin, indomethacin and ibuprofen, known as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or NSAIDs, inhibit cyclooxygenase enzyme, so they are known as COX inhibitors. So they prevent the formation of the prostaglandins and the thromboxanes, and thereby they prevent inflammation. This flowchart shows the synthesis of leukotrienes and lipoxins from arachidonic acid by the lipooxygenase pathway. Functions of prostanoids. Effects on cardiovascular system. PGI2 or prostacyclin causes vasodilatation and inhibition of platelet aggregation. So it protects arterial valves. Thromboxane A2 has the opposite effect. That means it causes vasoconstriction and platelet aggregation. Effects on ovarian uterus. PGF2 stimulates uterine muscle, so it is used for induction of labor, stopping postpartum hemorrhage, and medical termination of pregnancy. Effects on respiratory tract. Prostaglandin F constricts bronchial smooth muscles, and prostaglandin E relaxes bronchial smooth muscles. So it is used for asthmatic patients. Effects on immunity and inflammation. PGE2 and PGD2 causes inflammation by increasing capillary permeability. They also reduces T and B cell function. Effects on gastrointestinal tract. Prostaglandin has a protective action on gastric mucosa, so they are used in acid peptic diseases. Metabolic effects. PGE2 decreases lipolysis, causes mobilization of calcium from bones, and causes glycogen synthesis. PGE2 induces sleep. Functions of leukotrienes. They cause smooth muscle contraction, constriction of the bronchioles, increase capillary permeability, cause vasoconstriction. They act as chemotactic agent, mainly leukotriene B4, which attract other inflammatory cells to the site of inflammation. Lipoxins has vasoactive and immunoregulatory roles. Triacyl glycerol. Triacyl glycerols are esters of the trihydric alcohol glycerol with fatty acids. They are the main storage form of fatty acids. They are divided into simple and mixed triacyl glycerol. In simple triacyl glycerol, same type of fatty acid is esterified with glycerol, and in mixed triacyl glycerol, different types of fatty acids are esterified. This is the structure of triacyl glycerol, where the main backbone is formed by the trihydric alcohol glycerol, to which three fatty acid chains are esterified. If these fatty acid chains R1, R2, R2 are of same type, then it is called the simple triacyl glycerol, and if three different types of fatty acids are esterified, then it will be called mixed triacyl glycerol. This is again the structure of triacyl glycerol, where three fatty acid chains R1, R2 and R3 are esterified to the three positions of the glycerol molecule. This is 1,2-diacyl glycerol, where there are only two fatty acid chains esterified to the carbon number 1 and carbon number 2 of the glycerol. This is 1-monoacyl glycerol. There is only one fatty acid esterified to the first carbon of the glycerol. This is 2-monoacyl glycerol, where there is one fatty acid chain esterified to the carbon number 2 of glycerol. Properties of triglyceride or triacyl glycerol. Oils are liquids, whereas fats are solids at room temperature. They are the main storage form of lipids and stored in the adipose tissue. They are hydrolyzed by lipases during digestion of dietary lipids. So here, triacyl glycerol is acted upon by the enzyme lipase, and it is hydrolyzed to fatty acid and diacyl glycerol. Diacyl glycerol is again acted upon by lipase to form fatty acid and monoacyl glycerol. And again, lipase acts on monoacyl glycerol to form fatty acid and glycerol. Saponification. Hydrolysis of triacyl glycerol by alkali to glycerol and soap is called saponification. Saponification number is the number of milligram of KOH or potassium hydroxide required to saponify 1 gram of fat. It is inversely proportional to the molecular weight of the fat. Iodine number is the number of grams of iodine taken up by 100 grams of fat. It is directly proportional to the content of unsaturated fatty acids. Rancidity of fat. It refers to the appearance of unpleasant taste and smell of fats and oils. Hydrolytic rancidity is due to partial hydrolysis of triacyl glycerols by traces of hydrolytic enzymes present in naturally occurring fats and oils. Oxidative rancidity is due to partial oxidation of unsaturated fatty acids forming epoxides and peroxides of small molecular weight fatty acids by free radicals. Waxes. Waxes are widespread in nature. They are present in the secretion of insects, plants and fruits. They are esters of higher fatty acids with monohydroxy aliphatic alcohol. Examples are linolene or wool fat and beeswax. They can take up water without dissolving. They are used as a base for the preparation of cosmetics and ointments. They are also used for the preparation of polishes, lubricants and candles. Thank you.